the Jackets were offside as Marchenko winds it around. Popped into the middle of the ice by Seneca. Coyle gets it back, and a point-blank save for the first of the game from Lukas Dostal. Olen Zellweger drawing back into the Anaheim lineup tonight after being a healthy scratch last night, and here he comes. Ducks 3-on-1. Zellweger makes the pass, and they score! Nice setup, and Granlund has goals in 3 straight games.
In the neutral zone and creates an outnumbered attack. Goaltender Merzlikins has to play him straight. He had a couple of options to pass that puck. He gave it to Granlund, and he goes 5-hole. Anytime you can get the goaltender to move laterally, those legs are going to open up.
This is their 36th game of the year. They're 11-2 when they do. Ross Johnston pouncing on a loose puck. Goes to the backhand, blockered away by Merzlikins. Ross circles the zone, now keeps it at the point and throws it across to the right corner. Off the boards, knocked loose, and again it's Johnston who swats it along. Behind the net, Killorn. Johnston had an assist in the loss against Dallas last night, as points in 2 of his last 3 games. Long shot from Ian Moore, whistles wide. Dumped in the corner was Killorn. Fans want a call that they don't get, but it's Poehling that gets the puck back. Off the bench, Trouba, and he scores! Just 3 minutes in, 2-0 Anaheim.
Trouba comes off of the bench. That was Ian Moore, whose shot goes wide, but Poehling does a good job of keeping it alive. He buys some time, gets away from Werenski, spots Trouba, and with Alex Killorn getting to the front of the net.
And a lot of the fans haven't even settled in their seats yet. It's 2-0 Ducks. Johnson across the line for Columbus, gives it to Severson. One more pass across and moving to his left. Room through the middle of the ice for Boone Jenner. He's converged upon and Dostal sauces it ahead. Here's McTavish, stays onside. Ducks with numbers. He's got Gauthier with him, and he got his own rebound and tried to get it over to him, but it was behind Cutter. Seneca keeps it alive, and now Gauthier below the goal line. Broken stick out there as the Ducks get it to Moore. His shot tipped on the way by, of all people, Zellweger. And now the Jackets away to center. Speed for Werenski. Turns the corner on Lacombe. He's in. That went off the goalpost by Werenski. Coyle holds onto it. Plays catch with Werenski. And now takes a look at the net on the edge of the left circle. He'll shoot it, and he scores. A redirect at the far post, and the Jackets get one on the power play. Dmitry Voronkov makes it 2-1.
Because watch where he goes. He's going to go actually skates below the goal line here. And Minchikov gotta find a way to cut this pass off. See him lift the stick. Voronkov, smart play by him. Only one hand on the stick for a moment for Pavel Minchikov. Voronkov lifted his stick.
Right hand shot, swings it around the boards, and waiting for it is Ivan Provorov. Quick puck movement to Boone Jenner, and his shot off of Dostal. 7 wins in 18 road games coming into tonight. This is the first of a 2-game West Coast trip, I should say, as Merzlikins fights that one off from McTavish, the initial shot from Seneca. It's a long way to go for just 2 games. Jackets will be at Los Angeles on Monday. Good read by Ian Moore as he picks one off and gets it into the zone. Busting in, another chance for Granlund, and he's turned away this time. 12 points in his last 13 games. Here come the Ducks on the rush. Gauthier. Save made by Merzlikins, and the rebound tapped out of harm's way by Werenski. Shots unofficially 8-5 in favor of the Ducks, who lead 2-1. Carlson is dumped in the neutral zone. Puck comes right to the glove of Dostal. He will hold on, and Seneca into the Columbus zone, trailing the play. Zellweger tried to go behind his back for McTavish, but it's Monahan who brings it back. Into the center lane, Brendan Smith, and that's absorbed. Werenski gives it back to him right through the logo. Fantilli through the middle of the ice, dishes on the wing, coming in late. Werenski, one more pass across and lunging to his left. Period is in the books.
Well, remember this stop from Dostal. Johnson gives it up and gets it back down in the corner, and boy, he hammered the one-timer. Great pass from Werenski. Here's the shot by Johnson. That's going in. Lucas manages to get it.
Since signing in the offseason with the Jackets after 7 years here with the Ducks, Lundestrom cycles out high as he rotates, gives it to Provorov, and his shot But Toronto has an assist in this game. Dishes. And Granlund tried to go against the grain. Kicked out by Merzlikins.
Yeah, he pulled the string on that, and Merzlikins makes pretty good stop with that right leg pad.
Fifth-year man out of Riga, Latvia. Merzlikins credited with 9 saves in the opening period. Lacombe, who played 8.5 minutes in the opening frame, swings it around, and Ryan Strome gives it back to him. Jackson brings it in. Edge of the left circle. Now tries to feed it back in front. Broken up as Ross Johnston got a stick on it for last year's leading scoring defenseman. Newest jacket, Marchment plays it back to the line. Severson opens up and scores. Tipped in by Marchment. Welcome to the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, and that's a typical Mason Marchment type of goal. And he has a knack of getting touches on pucks around the front of the net. And this is what he did right there. Just kind of patted that one down. Good touch on it, and no chance for the goaltender.
Early in the second. Boone Jenner rolls off Gudas. Comes in off left wing. And Gauthier finds a man on right wing. Hanging onto it. McTavish gives it up. Heads back to the front of the net. Great save, Merzlikins.
Yeah, nice little pass from Beckett Seneca.
Numbers for the Jackets. Marchenko gets it over. Well, Seneca for the second time tonight has taken a seat.
Great stop moments ago on McTavish. What a nice pass.
And Killorn with a nice steal. He'll go rink wide. Poehling will get to it first. He's got Lacombe with him. Over to Lacombe. Oh, what a save by Merzlikins.
He put this pass in a perfect spot for Jackson Lacombe. And Lacombe opens up. And boy, Elvis Merzlikins gets across with the catching glove. He elevated that over the pad, but great technique by the goaltender. Stacks the glove on top of the pad.
His outlet pass deflected, and Voronkov, as Mitnyakov fell down, busts in, fires high off the shoulder of Dostal, and coughs it up. Ian Moore with a direct pass up the right side. The Ducks are out, rink wide. This is Vetrano. He'll wire one. Blocker save, Merzlikins.
And that's a good stop by Merzlikins.
And good play by Trouba to get to it and move it ahead. Seneca with a little drop pass, and McTavish followed up by Lacombe. Jackson into the Columbus zone, over to McTavish, off his skate to his stick, just wide. This is Luca Del Belbelou's just recalled from Cleveland, the American League on Friday. He keeps the puck alive to the line, and Lundestrom serves it over. Ross Johnston digs it off the wall, and again it's Poehling through center. He gets it deep. Ducks will change. Second period, the long change. Here's a turnover. Johnston into the slot. McTavish scores. Second assist of the game for Ross, and the Ducks have the lead back.
Perseverance pays off on the forecheck. Both Killorn, the defense of the Blue Jackets, was tired. Remember, we talked about making them work down low in their own zone. They cough it up. Ross Johnson and Sante Fabro with a blind reverse that Johnston intercepts, and that's Mason McTavish as he kind of just cradles that puck.
Through center, can't work his pass through Severson. Marchenko crisscrossing inside the line and got a lot on that.
He sure did.
As Dostal, I think, took that one off the headgear. Sillinger gets it back from Voronkov. Can't return the favor. Dostal knocks it away right to Sillinger. And a couple of point-blank saves there. As leaning into that one was Brendan Smith. Now they'll trade places, and Granlund's shot is blocked and chipped off the glass. Look out, Cookout. Here comes a shorthanded rush for Columbus. Boone Jenner takes the shot and sliding to get a piece of it.
Stay on your feet. That's exactly what Lucas did.
Here's Carlson motoring through the middle of the ice. Takes a shot, and it's held by Merzlikins. Sillinger had a chop at it. Dostal kept it out. Cutter Gauthier turns on the Jets through center. 3-on-2. Dishes it, gets it back from Carlson, and Merzlikins moving to his left.
This one, Cutter Gauthier, pretty severe angle when he gets his puck back. See him kind of spin, skate backwards, open up, make that stick available. Got it away in a hurry. Tonight.
Kent Johnson for Columbus peels off to the left boards. Sneaks to Fantilli into the slot, and Marchment turned away by Dostal. Back to the line, Fabro's shot.
In a Blue Jacket uniform, and again, he just readies that stick.
Jackets get it cross ice, knocked out of midair by Werenski, who moves to the corner for Kent Johnson. Trying to get away from Granlund. Johnson will feed the line. Mateychuk over. Werenski dusts it off and scores short side on Dostal.
What a shot. I mean, there's nothing there. I think Lucas Dostal was actually screened by his own player. Judging by the reaction of Dostal, he never saw that release. We'll see it right here. Kind of waved at it at the very last second.
Fifth goal for Werenski in his last 3 games. Gudas waits, got a tip, and that goes wide off the stick of Vetrano.
You know, good chip, good pressure from Anaheim, and again, it's Mintyukov that keeps that puck alive.
Strome out of the corner, and a point-blank chance for Vetrano. Gudas pinches. Now it's Granlund out of the corner. Here's a man coming off the point. Mintyukov scores! Pavel Mintyukov with 3:29 to play.
What a pass from Granlund. A great shift for the Ducks. I mean, the puck recoveries here did a really nice job. Gudas, on a couple of occasions, fed pucks through to the front of the net. But look at that pass by Granlund. Goes right through the legs of Zach Werenski, and Pavel Mintyukov got it away in a hurry. With 3:29 to go, the Ducks have got a 1-goal lead.